Get the new tire?
Are you selling tires now?
No, no.
Side hustle.
Side hustle, yeah.
And with that, I will bring to order the Planning Commission meeting of Thursday, April 4th. If we could start with roll call, please.
Chair Dennison,
Here.
Vice Chair Pefsner,
Here.
Commissioner Moran, Commissioner Simcock,
Here.
Commissioner Yu.
Here.
Chair, we have quorum to conduct meeting.
Thank you. With that, I will look for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next up is the approval of the minutes of the March 21st, 2024 Planning Commission meeting. Does anybody have any edits, changes, subtractions, deletions, additions? All right, then I will look for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I move to approve the minutes as is.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
And one abstention. Motion carries. Next up is our council liaison report. Councilmember Lowe. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. We don't have anything to report on your agenda tonight. We did start looking at some, not necessarily CUPs like you guys are looking at. We did look at some of the other, not CUPs. Home occupation, thank you, permits. And so we started diving to that, and it was very helpful to have staff's notes. Like your discussion really helped us pinpoint what to look at and also answer the questions from staff. So that'll be coming down your way in the future. Don't be too excited.
Great, thank you.
And we appreciate all you guys are doing to help us with the CUPs. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is community input. At this time, any person may address the Planning Commission concerning an item that is not on tonight's agenda. The Commission welcomes your attendance and participation. When addressing the Commission, please begin by providing your name and address for the record. Please keep comments to no more than 3 minutes to assure an orderly and timely meeting. Going once. Twice. All right. At this time, we will have a public hearing, conditional use permit 24-01, a request to allow for general sales and on-site consumption of alcohol at an existing restaurant, Emmy's, located at 45 North Baldwin Avenue. Does staff have a presentation?
Yes, our assistant planner Huang will deliver the presentation.
Thank you.
While she's coming up, could we get the disclosure of site visits and ex parte contacts?
Did you have a burrito there this morning? No,
Aye.
I'm kidding. I did not go by, no.
I didn't go specifically. I drive by there all the time.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go as part of this.
All right. Good evening, Commissioners. The item for review is conditional use permit 24-01 for Emmy's Restaurant, located at 45 North Baldwin Avenue. The project location, as said, is located at 45 North Baldwin Avenue in the tenant space within the building at 41 North Baldwin Avenue. The zone of the parcel is commercial, land use is commercial, and general neighborhood is also commercial. The applicant's request is to expand the services at Emmy's by adding beer and wine to the menu for on-site consumption. Pursuant to Sierra Madre Municipal Code 17.36.020, sales of alcohol, whether for consumption on or off-site, and whether alone or in conjunction with other uses, shall require a conditional use permit. A Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control license type 41 has also been applied for. So this is the front of the tenant space for Emmy's. On the left, you can see the interior, and the right is the rear of the tenant. This is also facing the on-site parking. The findings for review for the conditional use permit: the proposed use is adequate in size, shape, topography, and location, in that the existing space is a bona fide restaurant within the downtown commercial core district. The site is sufficiently accessible from Baldwin Avenue, as well as the Kirsten Court and rear parking area. Street and parking conditions are currently more than sufficient to serve the restaurant. There is no anticipated detriment to the public health, safety, or general welfare, and that the restaurant will be maintained primarily as a bona fide restaurant. The Department of ABC regulates administration, licensing, alcohol consumption, licensing and compliancy with regards to impact of public health and safety by alcohol consumption. Conditions are also placed to ensure public safety and compliancy with the city ordinances. The applicant has stated the need for the use is derived from the popular demand and would serve to help the business grow. The restaurant is a pedestrian generating use located along the commercial corridor, promoting business retention. The proposed project is consistent with the general plan, specifically objectives L3, L33, L35, and policy L35.2 through enhancing the downtown commercial core district. Lastly, the proposed use would benefit the public interest in being a suitable use for the downtown commercial core, where the other similar uses are operating with alcoholic uses. This planning commission can approve resolution 24-05, also approving conditional use permit 24-01. They can approve resolution 24-01 with modifications, deny the resolution, or continue the project and provide the applicant with direction. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission approves resolution 24-01, also approving conditional use permit 24-01. Thank you. I'm also open for questions at the moment, and the applicant is present at the public hearing.
Any, excuse me, any questions for staff?
No questions. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Totally optional. Does the applicant want to make a statement? No need to if you don't want to. Nope. All right. Then at this time, we will take community input. Anyone may address the Planning Commission concerning this particular agendized item. The commission welcomes your attendance and participation. When addressing the commission, please begin by providing your name and address for the record. Please keep comments to no more than 3 minutes to assure an orderly and timely meeting. Seeing no comments, I'll bring it back for deliberation by the commission. Who wants to start?
You're at the end.
So this is my first one for a CUP for
Liquor license.
liquor license, so what do we usually do? I mean,
Oh, okay.
what do you guys-
Okay.
I'll start
Yeah,
then.
you start.
I'll start. I agree with the assessment of the city. I think that the use is totally within the area that they already serve alcohol. I think it's a great use of the property and a great addition. And I have no problem with their getting their alcohol use for, it's just beer and.
It's just a beer and wine permit, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's a great addition. Emmy's has been a nice little restaurant in the area. It definitely meets the definition of a restaurant and not a coffee shop, which, and we already have a brew pub down the side street anyway, so I can support it as recommended.
I agree. It fits right in the area. It follows our general plan. I think it'll be a great addition to the restaurant.
It's just a question, for something like this, that it relies on a parallel track with ABC licensing and all of that, then it's just, we approve this, and then when they get that, then this one kind of kicks in? or-
They're fairly interlocked. You have to have the CUP to get your ABC license, and you have to apply to ABC to get your CUP. So they're all
Do
kind
both
of,
all at the same time?
you have to have both, and so you can't have one without the other.
Got it. Okay. I have no disagreements with
All right. I mean, the one finding that's a little hard to make is the one about public health, because after I eat one of those burritos, I do not feel healthy, but I have absolutely no problem making the findings.
They're here, you can talk to them.
So I guess we'll look for a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve CUP 2401 as presented.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
What's gonna go with the beer and wine on top of the?
Yeah, that's right.
Top doesn't get stuffed with the more burritos. We need to expand the menu now.
All right. Next up, we have Planning Commission reports. Do any commissioners have anything to report?
No,
I have a question, sort of a report. The community nursery school got flooded for some reason, and something happened up in the
oh yeah.
settling grounds. Are our wells full? Is that what happened? Or did
For
it?
the ponds?
Yeah.
Huh? Is it because our wells are full? Do we know?
So reported from our city management's office that one of the spreading ground, there is a barrier where you put the locks and gate. It was built back in 1930s, and that
Oh, so
gate
that
was
failed.
made of a piece of wood, and that wood broke, and then if
Piece of wood.
the water just spilled over.
Oh, so it spilled out of the settling grounds. I just wonder if our wells are full, that's all.
Yeah.
If
And now
anybody-
it's already contained, and we have contacted all the residents that was affected, and the nursery school was affected, so.
Yeah, they were
taking
flooded
care of
out,
it.
the poor nurses. All right, very good. I wish them well. If anybody wants to organize a volunteer group to help them out, go for it. Start with Bob Spears.
Always start with Bob.
volunteering.
We volunteered you to help out.
So I do have two items. If you didn't already get your FPCC filing in, you only owe $20 today. So get it in by tomorrow. I think most of you just filed one as assuming, so probably okay. But the second thing is the subcommittee has been making some good progress, and we will have something for the next meeting. So I believe that that's going to get agendized, if it hasn't already.
I don't really have a report, but I wasn't here last meeting, but I was in Seoul, South Korea with our city manager, Reynoso. And so that was a fun place to meet up with him and go to a baseball. Well, we didn't go to the baseball game together, but it was fun to meet up over there.
Nice.
That's weird.
Is this a city function or just completely random?
It was not a city function,
Completely random.
completely random. Well, we knew, but
You knew you were gonna be there at the same
we
time.
both
so you
knew we were
tried
going to be there.
Or at the DMZ there.
So we met up.
All right. Next up, Planning and Community Preservation Department report.
Chair Dennison, so the next meeting, we will be reviewing Alverno's master plan annual review and consider their request of an extension to their modular buildings. And the second item would be the municipal code tax amendment for a temporary use permit, home occupation permit, and historic preservation on the adaptive reuse.
So the TUP will be a hearing. Will the other ones be hearings as well, or just?
That's correct.
Okay.
All of them will be hearing, public hearing. We will be publishing in the newspaper this Saturday.
So we'll be getting text amendments on the other two items from staff?
Yes,
Okay,
because city council already made recommendations.
great. Fantastic. All right. Anything else?
That concludes my report.
Thank you.
Good report.
Anything else? Anybody have for the good of the order? All right, then I will, darn it. Missed it by a minute.
Oh,
Our record for shortest meeting. It was previously 13 minutes, it's 14 right now. I will adjourn tonight's meeting, thank you.
let's get home before the big storm hits.
Right.